I'll start off with a confession. I normally ride a directional setback camber snowboard around the kind of 160 mark. So when the CAPiTA rep passed me this, the Horrorscope for 2015-16 in a 153, one of the most well-known jib boards on the market, I have to admit I was a little nervous. It is flat between the bindings with a little bit of rocker towards the tip and tail past your feet, and it is pretty playful. A little bit stiffer in the middle than it is at the ends, so it's not the snappiest board you're ever going to ride, but it is pretty forgiving. And this year, once again, it's got graphics by the UK's own Jono Wood. With a price point of £310, it's pretty basic. There's no fancy bits to the board, it's just a plain wooden core all the way through, tip to tail. And that's because it's aimed at your jibbers, your rail rats, people that ride mainly in domes or want to come out to the mountains and play around in the rail park, play around off side hits. Like I said at the start, I wouldn't really expect this kind of snowboard to be my bag, but I had a lot of fun on this today. We were ripping around the whole of Morsey Navorias in a big group. I had no problems keeping up despite the extruded base. Pretty good in the turns, toes held up nice. It did wash out on the heels a couple of times, but this really isn't the board you'd buy for Euro carving around the mountain on. A 153 maybe isn't the correct size for me, especially as I've got quite big feet, but I did find that there was actually enough room to have my feet on the contact point, so I didn't really have that much problem catching your toes or heels. So maybe for someone who wants a smaller board to bash around on rails with, this could be a good choice for you. From last year, the only main difference is they've made the nose and tail a bit wider, and that's actually because if you drop it, CAPiTA reckons that it's less likely to delam as the pressure is spread out across more area. So when I took it into the park this afternoon, I was surprised at how much confidence this thing gave me. I stuck some new tricks that I've been trying for quite a long time first go on this, because it's just so light, playful, whippy. If you're into big booters, probably wouldn't recommend this. You'd want something a tiny bit stiffer, a bit bigger as well. But for your rail rat, your jib kid, someone that just wants to learn a bit of something new on the mountain, I would recommend the CAPiTA Horrorscope for 2015-2016.